Hey guys, Pop Scrap here. We're doing this stripping here of a few little bits of brass and things I want to take out. I'm going to first cut this off and start attacking the brass in this. So I just cut the wire off. Two little Phillips screws in here. I know Ian Matthews gets a lot of this kind of stuff. Well, he used to, but never got to see how he takes them apart. So it's a new one for me. So never took any of these apart. The screws are probably long, so I left my drill up in the house because I was putting a TV up for the kids for the Xbox and oh yeah, typical. So they're long screws, I think. Or is it because of this it won't come off? This cable here. Give me 1 second. We'll have a look at this. So I figured out just a couple of belts, the hammer. It's coming out slowly. It's because of the cable inside here. It's really screwed it up a bit, but keep tipping it like this, it's coming out. Or not. It's kind of stopped a bit. It's getting there. So what I had to do is cut the wires. I couldn't get them out any further yet for a minute. Get that bit of wire out. That's nice strippable wire. I have a lot of that kind of stuff. So I will be stripping all that kind of wire. There was a Phillips screw in this. These come out pretty handy with the Phillips. They're steel screws in it. I was stabbing myself. There we go. Nice heavy. Oh, Jesus, that is heavy actually. Another one. And this one should pop out over here. Should. That's scrap and scrap. No rubbish, should I say. And a couple of Phillips screws again in these. Now they're very, very rusty. You can even get threading on them. One way to sort them out. Very, very rusty in them. This one should be able to come out handy enough. Are they both Phillips or one Phillips? One of is. I presume the two of them are Phillips screws in them. There we go. Got them out. Now I'll get away with clean brass with that, mixed in with the rest. Now move on to something else, something different. I want to thank all my new subscribers again. We're starting to add up big time again. Wiring we have here. We have an old drill. This is something we can take apart. I'll show you. I never throw these out. I always keep these old drills for, how can I put it to you, for the motor in them. Now it should be pretty easy to take out. Now I had my cordless. I've done in seconds, but there's a motor here. That's what I'm after in this. Just the motor, nothing else. People throw these out all the time. I just see money in them. I do. I don't waste anything. If I can take it apart, I know there's something valuable inside it, I'll take it apart because it all builds up. Like in time, I'd like to have nearly a ton of motors if I can, or more. What kind of screws in that? It's Phillips. Before I sell, like when copper rises, should rise. Like I am going to run out of room in the shed in time for scrap, for stock and scrap. Just have to keep waiting and waiting and waiting. It's like Bitcoin and price of gold and things like that. Bitcoin, because everything's going so digital, is always going to go well. It did drop there a few months ago, but it's gone back up to 70, 80,000 again. But yeah, the joys of it. It's like gold, copper's going to go, I think, very, very expensive in time, because it's getting so dear to mine it. The copper ore, it's getting very expensive to take it out of the ground. Now, it should pop open pretty easy if I get all the screws out. Pretty loose inside now. Tap of the hammer. Doesn't no harm. Wakes it up a bit. There we go. Now a lot of a lot of people scrapping wouldn't have done this because they don't think there's any money worth in it. For me there is. It's a good chuck. Do I hold on to that? No. This is what I'm after. Copper motor. Oops. Nearly did damage here to myself. Wouldn't be new if I did. Oh yeah, nice. Oh, it's grease. Let's see if we can get that off. That cog. Maybe not. Thrown to Daddy. Alright. Plastic. My hands are all grease now. Motor. That won't come off, so we'll sell that as is. Cast that as a motor. And we've a bit of wiring on this and things. And that's copper all day on this. Now, we've had a big lot, but that's copper. Now, like this in time, I'd be stripping all this. Taking all the copper out. That's why I'm building all this up. Because in time, this would be great to strip. Like, it's not much copper, but I can strip these very fast. Like a line grinder, zoom, 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 and pull out. Adds up fast, the bags, copper will. And we have switches here and things like that. So go into the switches for the time being. Let's cut all this off. See the value now in that little drill. And a lot of the guys will throw that into scrap steel. Now you get to pay for the plastic, but what's the price? Like, there's no scrap in plastic. There's no rubbish in plastic. Or no weight, should I say, sorry. So I'm getting a little bit of, how can I put it, a little bit of wire, bit of value, and got a nice copper motor out of it. So for me, it's worth my while stripping. Good value for me in it. Piece of copper, rubbish. So on to the next. There's more of this kind of stuff. Go through that bucket now. It's starting to pack. This bucket's full to the neck. So there's not really anything any good in this. You might think sometimes you get these brass. I do sometimes, but lately not as much. I'll go to electrical cover or electric cycling. Now, what do we have here? This motor will come out easy. So, like, it doesn't feel heavy, but if I can take it out, I'll take it out. Motor is a motor, and if there's a bit of copper in it, it's worth my while. We'll have a look. I love it, taking things apart and having a look at them, what's inside them. To be honest with you, if I was taking motors apart like 10 years, 15 years ago, I'd be a rich man now, basically. And yeah, it's ridiculous the amount of stuff I used to get. Not like now, it's just scrapping 5-6 hours a day sometimes. The weekend would be all my time would be took up with the weekend scrapping. But when you have family, kids, wife, things like that, you just don't get the time as much. Doing a full-time job. So, yeah. Oh. The time just isn't there for us no more. Trying to pop this off if I can. Get in there. Let's see how we take that off. This is the struggles of scrapping, lads. Plastic, yeah, it's a nice copper motor back there. Same as basically as was in it when I scrapped out there a minute ago. So we have 2 Phillips. Take the 2 Phillips screws out first. Yeah, so it's basically like the same as the last time. There on the drill. Similar, maybe the same, but at least they're copper. That's the important thing. Little copper motors. Snip wires here. Snip a wire there. So what are we holding here? There's one of those little seal clips on it. If you can see what I'm saying, I have to get the screwdriver in there some way and try to tease it up, bend it, if I can. If I can get that up a bit more, I'll be able to get this in. Snips, bend it. I know you can't really see that too good, but it's just awkward. Very awkward. Okay. Oh, that's embarrassing. That came out. We have 3 more Phillips. We have a bit of cast in there. So that's extra value. That's going to come out now. Can't say no to extra value. And this is hard plastic. I can recycle all this for free. Little switch there. I'm mad now after switches and things like that. Should pop out. Should. Maybe not. Oh yeah, there we go. Now what's dirty and what's clean? That's steel. That's brass or copper inside there, it looks. Or sticks. What else have we got here? So it's a clean-ish motor for me. Decent. Test this and see. Copper. That aluminium. Not sure. Looks alley to me. Yeah. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. It could be copper too. Doesn't look too coppery to me though. Focus. Yeah, it's aluminium enough to me. So look, it's a motor though. Motor's a motor. Bit more wiring out of it. Not much. Bit of steel. Bits of steel pipe and a piece of plastic. And lots of gunky grease. The hands are rooting it. So, on to the next victim. Now, some nice heavy motors here we got. There's a lot of little blenders and bits and pieces like that. So, I'm going to hit another one and see what we can get. Oh yeah, this is a heavy one. Now, this could be a bit difficult to take out though, because it could be these funny screws. Too good. Is that a hexagon or what is it? Phillips. They all look like maybe Phillips screws. Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully you can see this. It's heavy enough, this motor. Phillips. That's good. Phillips. Fill up, yes, pretty good. This is good. And another Phillips. Yeah, so this, as I said, this motor felt heavy, so yeah, it's a decent motor in it. Who to knew and all this kind of stuff. There's nice motors and stuff, scrapping them. A lot of people just throw these away into rubbish. You see, there's a good, decent motor there. Should take a few screws out here. We're going to. And release the motor out. So, has that done it before? No. Right. If I can get a flathead here somewhere, here, and twist this. This won't work like that, maybe not. No. I need too much of a twist on it. Fuck. Decent motor. Just be hit with a hammer just to smash that off there. That's the problem. Maybe crack it. Something's happening. I don't know if it'll do it any good, but something's happening. Like if this is daytime, put it on the ground, smash it in seconds. Not now, unfortunately. Oh, something popped. Surely did. I think something's gone. We'll have to leave that for the hammer, lads, because that'll come out in seconds with the hammer. So basically what we have here left is a lot of miscellaneous wiring. A lot of wiring with plugs on it. Oh yeah, and this is another thing I want to show you. This I thought was pretty cool. An old egg pan made of brass and copper. Nice copper and brass. There's only one place this is going to go because it's no good for anything else. It's pure scrap. Took that out of the bin, so it broke the brass off. Nice piece of copper for the bag. Adds up fast. And a nice piece of brass. Yeah, it all nicely adds up. Big time now these plugs have to be done because yikes, they're catching up to me massive. So want to get everything sorted in the shed first before I start bringing more stuff in. Even this big bin I want to get sorted. Like, it only take me a couple of nights to go through that container over here. Strip out all the, how can I put it, all the plugs and all the miscellaneous pieces of brass and copper, all that kind of bits and pieces. Won't take me long. Won't take me long at all. So, always clean up after you. It's messy after a while. Like, screws add up very fast. Like, I could buckets and buckets of these screws. So, more wire. Plenty wire. There's one thing I never have short of is wire. That's another thing I want to have in time is a lot of wire. Because the more wire you have, the more you can talk a price, if you get what I mean. You can ring up places and say things like, you know, I have this certain amount, this amount. Decent lump of wire again. Cut off that mouse. We don't want the mouse, we don't. There's some holders down there as well, so here, let's take it off first. Get what we can off it. We have a piece of clean alley here too, we do. Quite like alley to me. Yep. So, to clean this properly, what we gotta do is take the bulb out first. Should be brass at the end of that, which it is. I can't let that go. I'll have to take the brass out of that. No. There we go. That did that. It's very brittle aluminium. It'll cut you like a knife will cut too. It's sharp. Cut that off. A lot of plug soup to do too. There's a lot of them here that's not able to take screws out. So I have to separate every one of them. Do what I can with the screws. Take all them off. Get the brass out of them. And then sort through what's for plug soup and things like that. Yeah, there's a lot of plug soup going on here, there'll be. Still a lot of work to be done. I have a good couple of heavy industrial, very industrial microwaves I have to take apart. They gotta come apart, so yeah, I have a lot of work here still ahead of me. I have a good scrap to do. I'm just going to keep on taking apart things here, so I'm going to say like, comment, subscribe, guys. Keep working on this mountain here. I'm at it all the time and adding. That's the problem. I'm adding. I do about an hour or two, but I'm adding because scrapping I do is very. I break down everything and sort everything out, so that's why I get a lot of my stuff, as you can see here, like a ton bag there, aluminium. I'll have to put another one on top of that and go into. Motors is basically filling. I have to start a copper bag because all the drums are full. 1, 2, 3 bins and a bag, so there's about what, 400 kilos of wire, lead, brass, batteries, you name it, we got it. So like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you on the next, guys. Bye.